I believe, done.
Okay, so we're live. We're live. Here we go. Hey, we're live.
Yep, we certainly are live. What's going on out there in Facebook land?
Redonkulous interviews.
Yes. This is episode number 5.
Is it number 5?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
5. Yep.
That's
wow.
Cool.
Good grief. That was quick. Can you guys believe that we are already in the middle of February? Like, that's absolutely crazy, you know? So, hopefully you guys can hear the music that's playing right now.
Yeah. So that's the song playing right now. Yes. We're live.
We're live. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get some things clear, just in case you didn't pay attention last time we was live. Every time I say the word if you're drinking, having fun, have a shot, have a drink. Who am I to judge? Have a sip. Do what you want. Every time I say the word and every time the first lady Phil say the word
live,
have a drink. So that's just a fun Redonkulous drinking game if you're looking at this live or not. Okay, so
because we care about the health of our review of our consumers.
See, we do care about that.
We do. We're very health conscious.
Drink, be merry.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. So shout out to Courtney the Washer Jackson.
Shout out to LeVar Cool Breeze Queen.
Ryan, executive producer Ross.
There wasn't enough room in the shot for your muscles. Like Nigel the Wildcard Frazier.
Michaela the Apprentice Foreman.
Ephraim the lead artist Tarana.
And of course, I mean, he's the Super Bowl winner. He's been a Tampa Bay fan. James, the hardest working man, Brown.
That's right.
Yeah, okay. Redonkulous entertainment.
Right. So we have a special guest for you today. He is, as you can hear, his music playing right now.
Music.
It is, yes. He is a entrepreneur. He is a local hip hop artist, amazing lyricist, Mr. Shawn Rock. So we're going to bring him in just a minute so we can talk to him and hear about what he has going on and everything. But first, before we do, let's tell the viewers out there on Facebook land what we have coming up first.
Oh, okay. That's what we're doing.
Just like that.
Maven Arrow Shot March, baby.
Yeah.
You about to learn the ins and outs of how we made Arrow Shot, how we got with Jeremiah Jones. Shout out to Jeremiah Jones for being the illustrator of Arrow Shot. You're going to see the process. We're going to go into the character. We're going to get more deep into his past, his present, and his future. This is going to be exciting, and you're going to understand a lot about Wave String, which if you read the first comic book, we mentioned it was a glide on by, but we're really going to get in detail because he's an important character in Maven Arrow Shot March. So pay attention. That's really exciting stuff.
Extremely.
What?
Yeah.
I killed it. What?
And we also have Redonkulous trailers.
Oh, part 2. Part 2. Right. Word.
So, as you guys know, there are 9 members of Redonkulous Entertainment. So, as you can see, yes, 9 members. So, Redonkulous Trailers Part 2 is a video dedicated to learning about who each member is, what makes each member special and what makes each member different, and how they contribute to Redonkulous Entertainment as a whole. So, that will be really entertaining, really exciting stuff.
Hey, Courtney, the Washer Jackson. Hey.
Leslie, what's going on?
Redonkulous entertainment. I'm sorry, I had to, Courtney.
So let's see what other announcements we have.
I'm ready to get Shawn Rock on. Let's do this.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's do this.
Get Shawn Rock in. All right.
Okay, so do you have any other announcements?
Let's see. We mentioned everybody. We mentioned Redonkulous trailers. We mentioned Maven Arrow Shot in March. Also, do we want to talk about the documentary?
The documentary's coming. Pay attention to the interview.
Top secret stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Top secret stuff. Pay attention. So, okay, let's get Shawn Rock in here.
Here we go.
Right?
Here we go. I'll turn the music on too.
Yeah, that would help so we can
so
hear each other.
It's
very. It's fundamental hearing.
It is.
He's connected to audio. Just coming in too cool. Cigar in hand.
That is cool already. Cigar in hand.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Ken, yo.
You live.
All right, what's up, y'all?
What's going on,
What's
sir?
going
How are
on,
you?
man?
I'm good. It took me like 10 minutes to try to get in here, but I got in here.
Okay. The important things you made it.
And you on
Yeah.
time.
Word.
Yeah.
You always on
Absolutely.
time.
Yes.
Absolutely. What's
How's
going
life
on with
treating
y'all?
you?
How's life between you? We know us. We know. We here to talk about you. What's going on
Life
with
is
you?
good, man. I just been grinding, man, working on new music. Helping my son get his music going.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
One of
cool.
my sons, he's tapping in, he's doing this thing.
It's your oldest son, right?
Second oldest.
Second oldest. I've seen posts like you posted about him and everything. I'm like, that's so cool. He's following dad's footsteps. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool.
I'm super proud of that guy.
Nice.
Hey, Siobhan, hey, Josh, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, y'all?
Josh, your sister queen.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it, man. How did you become a hip hop artist, bro? Like, I'm like, I don't even talk like that. How you became a hip hop artist?
Actually, it's my mom, man. She used to write poetry when she was younger, and so I kind of picked up on that by sitting down with her and listening to her write and read some of her poems. And I had an older stepbrother who's probably about, if I had to guess now, well, then he's probably 15 years older than me. So he was already into the hip hop music scene. So, and being around him and my mom, it just kind of formed as one. So I started out writing poetry first, and then I converted it over to lyrics with the music, with the beat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Rap is poetry. Yo.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, wow. What?
Yep.
So, go ahead. I know you got the question.
How long have you really been into rapping? Like, how did it start as a kid, as a teenager?
Yeah. I was I probably wrote my first official rap. I would had to say I was 16.
Okay.
I think I was 16 without revealing my age.
Right, got you.
I
Billy
understand.
Age.
But yeah, I was my first rap was 16. Yep. So I've been doing it since then. But in the beginning, it was more of just like, a hobby. Like I would dabble with it here and there, rap for my friends. And my best friend, who's more like my brother, he's the one that convinced me to go all the way. Because I used to just do it and make songs and never put them out, just have them for me.
Right. Right.
So yeah, he convinced me to do it for real. So we've been going full force since then.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, man, I like these stories, man. These reviews are cool because we've been interviewing everybody Tuesdays and Thursdays off the month of February. We talk Black History. I get it out real fast. But the reason why we picked these people, and it's a communication thing, but the reason why we picked you, well, the reason why I was like, yo, Shawn Rock, bro, let me tell you something, man. I work with a lot of people. You have a good work ethic. Like, everybody know you're a rapper, but they don't know how hard the ins and outs, 24/7, the grind, the nonstop grind. And a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm a businessman. Then you be like, all right, let's talk business. I want to talk business from sun up to sun down. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I see that you have that hustle, that grinding. I mean, so I guess I'm showing you my respect, but get into that. Let people know. Or
appreciate you.
But yeah, let people know kind of what motivates you, what drives you, what pushes you to keep on moving forward,
First you got to have a true love for music itself. You have to have a true love. I met a lot of rappers that love. I met a lot of
music alert.
Let the man talk.
I was.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
True love.
You gotta have a true love for music because the business will, if you don't know the business, it will deter you from the passion. Right. So if you don't have that true love, that fire to keep going, no matter when you're up, no matter when you're down, when you're winning, when you're losing, if you lose that passion, you're not going to go far, because once the business side kicks in, you have to know the percentages, the people you're dealing with, the royalties, the trademarks, the licenses, the registration. So once all that comes into play, and like they say, it's a business, right? So the business, and every business got its up and downs. It got the sneaky backdoor deals. It got the shady people. So once you run into those things, if you don't have the passion, you're gonna be like, oh no, man, this ain't. I don't like this. I'm out of here. But you just got to keep pushing through it and learn everything you can, especially when it comes to paperwork. That's the main thing.
I've always said that being a musician of any kind is really one of the most, like, the hardest jobs you can have.
It is.
Because there's, you're creative, fine, but like you have to learn the business side of things. And you're doing so much yourself, so much on your own, in terms of touring and you're doing shows and doing the business side of things, being an agent for yourself, all of that stuff. We understand what that is like when we're not entertainment, don't we?
Yes,
and that goes for any.
Yeah.
I'm sure that translates into what you guys do, because
absolutely.
And a lot of people don't understand how not only the time and the passion you put into it, but how much financially you have to come up on your own to even get to a decent level. People don't understand, you know what I mean? This is not back in the 80s and 90s when you have friends who was on the streets doing whatever, making money, and they was backing you. Right. It's a whole different ball game. You gotta get out there and go get it, because nobody's gonna do it for you. And also, and to add what you said, one of the hardest jobs is actually now they say it's one of the most dangerous.
Shawn, it's funny you said what you just said, because that's what Redonkulous entertainment is, though. We're friends from the block that got together and backed each other up.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing. And we're doing it now, because it's 9 of us. So we all just got each other back.
That's dope, man. I wish I knew non-close friends in this business that are back that. The music business is so finicky, right? Because everybody wants to be the top dog.
Right.
So, and I found that, especially in Jersey and even North, let's just say the northern scene of hip hop, right?
Okay.
They all fight each other to be the king. But you go down south, they got 50 kings and they in each other's videos, they in each other's studio sessions, they band together. And we don't have that up here. And that's why a lot of times we get overlooked in South Jersey, because everybody's pulling each other down.
Crabs in a barrel.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
You know.
See, that's crazy. Again, I always get insight. Like, these interviews always give me insight. I wouldn't even know that. We surrounded ourselves with us. That's the best way to put it. We surrounded ourselves with us.
Yeah.
And I commend y'all on that situation, because that's rare. It's 9 of you, right?
Yes. It's 8 business owners and a Michaela.
But y'all also
8 business owners and an apprentice.
Y'all all started out as either family, friends, right? First, right?
Yeah.
Y'all all knew each other, right?
Yeah.
And 9 of y'all. Now just think about that. I can't give you 5 rappers right now that will put their money in the pot with me and start our own label. I can't name 5 right now. I can probably give you 2 that I know, but 9, that's epic. Y'all like the Wu-Tang of the comic.
Comic books. We're the Wu-Tang in the comic books.
All right.
Hashtag Redonkulous Wu-Tang in the comic books.
So
just for the children.
Just to see y'all move with all 9 of you collectively and as one. Now I'm sure everybody disagrees, but y'all all figure it out to make sure it makes sense for everybody. See, that's the thing in music. In music, right? If it's 5 of us in a group and I start bubbling first, the other one's mad. He think he should come out first. Or this, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy.
The best solution to that would be to flip coin.
Yeah, or just stay solo.
Right.
Okay, well, I want to know, but stay solo,
solo. I mean, it's a lot more work, but at the end of the day, the only ego, I guess, if lack of better words, is dealing with yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can beat, because you're your own worst critic, so if you can beat yourself, you're good to go.
Right.
So let's get more into your mind here. Let's get deep into you. So when you lay down a verse, do you be like, it's done, it's over, it's fire, or do you like go over it? Do you edit it and re-edit it and re-edit it like how you would make a combo? Yeah. Unlike me, I just do it. For me, when I do something, it's done. It's done.
That's a good question. I say, right, as an artist, I probably have done both. When I wrote something that I knew, like, okay, that verse is perfect. I don't have to touch it. And then I wrote some stuff where I said the same thing, and then I woke up the next morning and reread it, or I might have recorded it and listened to it. Like, nah, I can say this line better. So I critique everything, but it comes with the feeling of the music, because believe it or not, and people always ask me this, I let the music kind of tell me what to write, which is weird because I can't explain it. Like, I hear the song with no words, just the music. So depending on how fast it comes to me, I'll know, like, oh yeah, this is it. This is it right here.
You let the feeling of like the music and the chords kind of dictate to you what the song is going to be about, and
exactly,
kind of let it drive you from there. I write music. I understand that process completely.
Yeah. So, like when you hear a beat that you want to write to, and you hear the chorus part, sometimes you can hear the words of that chorus before you even open your mouth or write it down. Like, I heard certain songs before.
Right.
It's weird.
Right. No, you're speaking of, it's not weird. You're speaking normal English right now.
Yeah.
We make comic books.
Yeah.
We get it.
We understand.
Yeah. It's all the same. Listen, it's all the same. The grind don't stop. You hear it all day. Like I said, sun up, sun down.
So you guys, all right, so if I'm looking at, I take my canvas, the beat is my canvas. When you guys are writing the I don't know what to call them, episodes, the books, the sketches, I don't know the exact terminology, but how's that vision come? Because you don't hear anything. Like, I hear words through music, right? So if you were to put a piece of paper in front of me, I wouldn't know what to do. Like, how do y'all come up with the characters, like looking at a blank piece of paper, like, all right, we're gonna make this action guy like this, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I can answer that. It starts, first of all, remember, we family 25 years ago when we was boys. It starts with that. We this was a lifelong dream to make comic books. So 25 years of writing, you better come up with something. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now it's easy. We have so much back script, I guess, to say that I don't know. I can't even really explain it. We just got it already. It's just time for it to come out.
And that feeling that you just said, you can't explain it, is the same thing when people ask me, how did I come up with this song? I'm like, I just went in the studio, I put the beat on, and it just came.
I was going to ask you, are there some songs that just kind of, it's like divine intervention? It just comes to you and you can't stop writing, essentially. It's there already. Like, the song was delivered to you. Are there any songs that have happened like that?
Yeah, well, I have some new stuff that happened like that, but I can't drop the Jews yet. But
okay, new stuff though. New shit.
It's coming. But anything that's church came like that.
Okay. Gotcha.
Church came like that. I remember hearing the beat and I'm just sitting down, and the way the song starts, it sounds like that choir clapping.
Yeah.
And I just heard, if you listen to when I sing the hook, you can hear the beat saying, "Oh, praise to God, I go to work."
Yeah.
And that's how it just came like that. And I had to stop myself because I overwrote it. Gotcha. So I had to scale it back a little bit.
That happens.
That's on repeat on Spotify. Appreciate it. Great song.
If you check out my stories on social media, that's the song playing right now. Yeah.
You know what? I meant to ask you. Yeah. You like Cooler Than Most a lot, don't you? Because I see you use that one a lot.
I do. It speaks to me. That's how I feel about myself.
Hey, listen.
I be on my pimp shit, swerving through these lanes.
Hey, Cool recognize cool, brother. Salute, man.
Word. Thank you.
That's what's up.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've been working heavy. I got some new stuff coming out soon, probably in another month or so. I'm gonna start gearing it up, but we're working.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Okay.
We're working. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah. It is.
I know you got the question. Go.
So let me ask you this: how would you say that, like, with everything that's going on in the world with the pandemic and all that, how has that affected your music and like touring and doing shows and all that sort of stuff?
The only thing that actually affected was performing.
Mhm.
That's it. It wasn't no performances for like the whole year. Basically,
We had one.
I haven't performed at all. I mean, I did come to the event. I did. That's one.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna let you smooth that in there. Slide that in.
That's coming. That's coming.
There's more.
A lot of things, especially with the Atlantic City song, I had a lot of performances to do that were put on hold or pushed back because of the pandemic. But on the flip side of that, it helped because it made me lock in, and now I have all this new material because of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to sit down and say, okay, I gotta outdo this song. I gotta outdo that song, and let me really focus on my lyrics and just sharpening my pen. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it helped me. Like I said, and I don't really do it for the money. So any performances that I might have made income, it didn't affect me because the love I have just to do it. Like I've done stuff, whatever the price was, it didn't matter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just love being out there. I just love performing. I love doing it. So it didn't affect me. It actually helped me home in on my craft.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's kind of like us, right?
Yeah.
The story's all the same. Yeah.
I was telling one of the other people we were interviewing actually a couple weeks ago, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, that with this pandemic, with everything that's been going on, if the hustle is not, if this pandemic hasn't brought it out of you, it ain't in you. You know what I'm saying? Like you either find a way to, pivot and adapt, or you just kind of fall off. It's like one or the other,
I mean, with social media, it's so easy. Like you can still, like how you doing the interview now?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can still make things happen. And people that be like, oh, I can't do it because of it. Well, like you said, you're not thinking outside the box.
You need to get your mind together. You need to get your mind straight. You know what I'm saying? Like it starts with mindset. So
it do start with mindset.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Then you can't stop, won't stop.
Right.
Josh, hashtag that.
Mm-hmm. It definitely starts with mindset. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know the first time I saw you perform was at the Kentucky Avenue Renaissance. I want to say, obviously not last year. I guess it was the year before last. Wow.
Yeah. You was there? Wow,
yes,
you saw that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. Sure was.
That's awesome.
And I remember thinking then, like in terms of Redonkulous, we have to work with him somehow. I didn't quite know exactly how yet, but I'm like, we got to work with him somehow. I remember thinking that then, but again, I didn't know exactly how we were going to make comic books. So
we got 6 of them out, by the way, for the wait, this camera. 6 of them out, by the way.
Go.
Yeah, go get them. Go get them. My son, my son stole them all that you sent me too, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, they got them. They took them. They was like, oh, we like this. And then they was like, where you get it from? And I had to remind them from the event. And I was like, oh, that's them. I was like, yeah. I haven't seen a comic book since. They got them all.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Yeah.
That is awesome. Yes.
Well, that was the touching moment. Have a shot if I say
because we're live. So we're having a kind of a drinking game for our viewers. Every time he says and every time I say the word live, our viewers have to take a shot of something. So
or a drink.
Or a drink.
As a water.
Because we care about the health of our consumers.
Pop a cigar. Pop a cigar.
There you go. Exactly.
This is water. Wait, this is water, but
yes, and I have Red Bull. So
I just want to say I've seen vodka in the water bottle before.
That's definitely from Jersey stuff.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
Manlaw know about that. Manlaw, what up?
So let the viewers know, because you're up for an award that's coming up pretty soon that's very similar to the same as the award that we're up for as well, too. So, yes.
Yeah.
So tell folks about that.
I'm clapping for both of us, all three of us.
There you go.
Double clap.
But Yes, congratulations to you guys too. But yeah, we up for the it's the 2021 Tri-State. I want to say it's the Black Music Awards or just Tri-State Black History Awards. That's what it is.
Mhm.
That's what it is.
That's how many awards you get. It's one of them. It's
Yeah,
Black, it's history, it's award. So one of them.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. This will be my first one, hosted by some great people. How do you guys feel about that? Because you guys are up too, like you said, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, just honored, completely just honored, amazed, grateful. You know, like humble.
This makes me want to keep going more.
Yeah,
because it's like I remember getting the information came across, and at first I didn't even know. I've heard of the awards, but I didn't know like how you're nominated, who's picking the polls. So I was like, I'm up for this. Like, what is going on? So then I started doing my research, and I was like, wow, this thing apparently has been going on for years.
Yeah.
This award thing. Yeah. So I was like, I already got
the sixth one. I want to say something like that. About the sixth one. Yeah.
This is the sixth. I think so. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say 10th, but I might be way off. I already picked out my spot for the plaque too. I already got it ready on my dresser.
Cool.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out. It's 9 of us, so we gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
It's going somewhere. You'll see it. Okay, so Shawn, I have a question to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know this, or they might know this. It's common knowledge that you performed for us at Redonkulous Reminiscence in August. Damn, that's the date. 26.
August 26.
Beautiful event.
Go ahead, say. I know you got the question.
Yeah, that was actually my next question.
I know. I read it. I read it.
So you already knew that Redonkulous Entertainment, we make comic books. So
right.
What was your first thoughts when a comic book company asked you to perform at a reminiscence, and also tell the viewers what you experienced while you were at the reminiscence as well?
My first thought, to be honest with you, I was like, they ain't gonna pay attention to what I'm saying. They here for the comic book. That's what I thought. But when I got in there, and like I said, you guys, the venue was awesome. You guys put that together real good. But the love I got, like I didn't like just anytime you perform, you don't know what to expect. Mm-hmm. You just don't until you open your mouth and you see the reaction. You just can't anticipate it, because if you say, "Oh, I know they're gonna love me," and then everybody just sitting down staring at you like this,
mm-hmm.
Right?
Or it could be the opposite. You think nobody's gonna pay attention like I did, and then you look out and you see the people nodding and clapping, and even the ones that knew the song, and you hear the words and everything, and repeating some of the words. Mm-hmm. But it was an awesome event, man. It was awesome. Like y'all put that together real well. So. Like I said, anytime y'all need me, man, I'm there. Just blow the horn.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because that leads to my next question.
Both ways, by the way. It goes both ways.
Oh, that does go well. Both ways. That leads to my next question, though. So we're going to do a documentary, A Road to Reminiscence. It's about the I don't want to get too much away. The struggle to get there, because that was a lot for us. As you know, that was based. Well, my mom died that year.
Right.
As you know, right. So that kind of triggered a whole lot of the family's deaths and whatever. I'll get more to in the documentary. So what I'm asking you is, do you mind being part of our documentary? Because we would love to get more in detail with you about how it was for a rapper, a big rapper. Lang City people know you. Your name is buzzing. You're getting big in a comic book company, and like come together and be like, hey, can you come celebrate our dead ones with us by rapping?
It's not a question every day.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I wasn't ready for the way you lined that up. I wasn't ready.
Redonkulous Entertainment.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. Like I said, I'll always be there for y'all. I mean, I think y'all reached out for something for me before, but I had a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Mm-hmm. But as long as you give me the info ahead of time, I line it up and something like that, I'll make sure I'm open.
Okay.
So I'll definitely link up with that, man. You know, we got to support each other, man. You know, that's the only thing I can say.
What would you say to, especially folks in this area who are trying to make it, especially like when it comes to arts and music, like what piece of advice would you give to those people who are coming up and trying to make it?
Believe in yourself. Surround yourself with the right people, not a lot of yes men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I had to get rid of a lot of homies because I used to set them up on purpose. Like I would make something that's totally, that I know makes no sense. It was corny. And then, yo, I like that, Rock. Like, all right, now you just along for the ride. So make sure you stay humble first and foremost. Believe in yourself, surround yourself with the right people, know where you want to go. And then once you start putting out music and stuff, don't be afraid of any negative remarks, because you can't please everybody.
Right.
So if you could, every artist to be a platinum selling 20 million records out the gate. So just you're going to get criticized, but as long as you can handle it and you take bits and pieces of it, because all criticism is not bad.
Right.
But if you're not strong enough to take it, it's going to come across bad, and that's going to break you down. So you got to know what criticism is only there to help you. And the biggest thing that I found out is networking. That's a big key. Outside of your area.
Right.
So if you can, I know it's crazy. The pandemic locked everything down, but it's kind of opening back up. So if you can travel, even if you're not performing as an artist, go to an event and watch other people perform and network, because you wind up doing a song with somebody. That's what happened to me with the Atlantic City song.
Okay.
I was out networking at another event in Long Island, and I heard the singer who's singing on that song sing, and that voice, I was like, that's it. I have to do it. So as an upcoming artist in this area, don't be afraid to get out and just be yourself, man. Be yourself. I mean, I get criticized because, I guess one of my younger rapper friends, I guess you want to call it.
Hashtag rapper friends.
Rapper friends. He was like, yo, Rock, you like the OG out here. Like, we watch you and we look up to you. And I'm like, hey. So I get that side of it. And then I get the other side. Oh, Rock, you old school. You rap old school. Because, the new generation is different. But stay true to yourself, because it's always going to be somebody who wants to hear you.
Right.
It's always a fan base. I might not be the 16, 17-year-old fan base.
That's
but
okay.
It's a 28-year-old, I'm just throwing out a number, somewhere that grew up on a certain type of hip-hop that I grew up on. And I might have a song and they be like, oh, I love it. It reminds me back when I did, you know what I mean? So
Exactly.
always be true to yourself. Always.
The thing about any type of art is that, music, art, whatever, like when you're not being true, it shows.
Yeah. Oh, you can hear it. You'll see
shows.
it.
You can hear it. You can see it. Like it just doesn't. It does. The consumer hears that. It shows. It's very obvious.
Anytime you make
I was thinking of like a fancier word, but it shows.
It definitely shows. Yeah. Okay. Hashtag it shows.
Thank you.
My thing is, if your work is good, no matter what generation they might put you in, and you make timeless, I'm using music because I'm an artist. You make timeless, good music. There's always going to be a spot for good music, and timeless records always going to come back around. They'll live forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting down the new generation because my son is into it. But I guarantee, I told him, I said, you can do that, but make a song that sticks with people, something real about your life, because 20 years from now, they'll remember that song about your life before they remember that song that you did at the club.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
good music is good music, period.
The music, period. I mean, look at the music we listen to now. The OG, everybody's still yelling out the Marvin Gaye's, the Osley Brothers. That's what, 40, 30, 40, you know what I mean?
Oh my God. Wow.
I'm trying not to go into full music geek mode rant.
You about to give her overload. She's about to go in the first lady overload.
I'm trying not to.
I mean, we could do this all night. I already know. I already see it in your eyes.
Right.
I see it bubbling.
That's funny. Well, I know. Well, you know what? I got some funky fresh rhymes.
Right, the co-founder is going to drop.
I'm about to drop some funky fresh rhymes right now. Right now, live on Facebook. Redonkulous Entertainment, Kevin, the co-founder of mine. Yo, my name is Kevin. It rhymes with Devin. I'm not a slevin. McLevin. That's it, baby. Redonkulous entertainment.
Mike.
Funky fresh rhymes. Hashtag funky fresh rhymes.
Word.
That boy good. That boy good.
So that just happened.
Exclusive.
I really did just happen.
You really did.
I love it.
Hashtag
I love
Redonkulous
it.
Funky Fresh Rhymes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah.
So let's get into some of the material that you have out. Let the folks watching out there in Facebook land, let them know kind of some of the inspiration. I know you have a lot of really great singles out, especially Atlantic City,
Right.
Which is a really super popular hit single.
Thank you.
There's Church, there's Cooler Than Most. So let yes.
Double one.
There you go. So let some of our viewers know about kind of what's inspired some of those hits as well.
Just wanting, I start with Atlantic City because I think that was the first one I put out in that new batch that you just mentioned. Mm-hmm. Just realizing that all the Atlantic City songs I heard weren't rap songs. Mm-hmm. Who I think I forget it, was it Bruce Springsteen? Somebody had a song about Atlantic City.
Yeah, he had a song about Atlantic City.
And it's a couple
early 80s.
Right.
Don't look at me like that.
Couldn't wait to drop knowledge.
No, don't look at me like that.
She got knowledge. She got knowledge.
She knows it. She's on. She's in tune. She's in tune. But and it's a couple of like local and mid-level bands that have Atlantic City songs. But I'm like, wait a minute. And everybody who knows me, they already know my two favorite rappers of all time is Jay-Z and Nas. Hands down, never changing, never debating.
That's it. Best rapper of all time.
Okay, hey, that's you got your groove. That's what it is.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Redonkulous will.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and you know, I watched and I studied those two guys, and I studied the New York song, and I was like, wow, that was a big record. And every rapper that comes out has a song about their hometown. You know, you got Miami, they got their songs. You got when Nelly came out, he had the St. Louis song. You got the Detroit, Eminem. Every artist has their song. And I was like, yo, I've heard mixtape versions of Atlantic City song, but it wasn't nothing clean enough to be an anthem where I wanted it to go. Mm-hmm. So I went in the studio. I said, I want to make an Atlantic City anthem, but I want to make it clean because, you know, it's many sides of Atlantic City.
From all sides of Atlantic City.
Right?
We're talking entertainment is actually, we from Atlantic City side.
So yeah. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it in a way where it reminded you of certain things in Atlantic City, depending on your age. You also learned things that you might not have known that you pick up in the song. So I just wanted to make something that I knew that it could be played anywhere without being censored. My mom, my grandmother, anybody can listen to. So I purposely wrote that song clean for that reason, because I didn't want it just to go to the mixtape level. I wanted it, if somebody wants to use it and promote it on the billboard or an event or a parade. So that was my whole intention of writing it. And believe it or not, you know, as big as that song was for me, I call a lot of flack for that song.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, well, you know, some more of my rapper friends.
Rapper friends, hashtag rapper friends.
It's always your rapper friends, and not even friends, just other rappers from the area. That's not Atlantic City. So I got into an argument via Facebook Messenger, which I never do. I never argue with anybody, because he wanted me to tell the Atlantic City that wasn't going to get it where I needed it to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He wanted me to have the street corners, shooting dice, whatever. And I'm like, bro, you understand I had to write an anthem, so you can't talk about certain things. We know it's there, but the powers that be don't want to hear that. I wanted something that shine the light in a positive way. And if you want to hear the other Atlantic City song, I'll do a mixtape with you and we can talk about the other stuff. But when it comes to the politics, the politicians, the check writers, they want to hear certain things, and it wasn't what the dude wanted me to talk about.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
From
yeah, go ahead.
From being from Lang City, I can see both sides. As an artist, we're all artists. I can see what you mean too. And from being from Lang City till the other side,
Right.
Yeah. I would love if you actually wrote a song about the other side, because there is another side of Lang City.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I understood him, but I was just trying to get him to understand me, what my vision was.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because let's just say I've always been pushing. I've always been pushing for the song, and I still do, for Atlantic City to actually make it the official anthem.
Right.
Yeah.
If I wrote it the other way, it would never be touched.
Right. Yeah.
By the powers that be.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
So I knew you have to know your goal and what your writing purpose was.
Absolutely. Yeah, you do. No, you need to know your goal. Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You really do. Word. That's the real. That's real. You need to know your goal. You need to know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't let nobody sway you.
No.
Yeah.
I knew from the moment I put the pen down on the paper, I'm gonna write the clean, and I'm gonna write facts. There's nothing in that song I made up. It's all documented facts. No,
right. So Lang City.
That was big.
Have positivity in it.
There's nothing in it that felt like false or that felt like untrue. Like you could feel, personally, in listening to it, when I first heard it at the Kentucky Avenue Renaissance, you could feel the love put into the song.
Right.
Like, again, that's what first made me say, okay, Redonkulous is going to work with him somehow. I don't know how yet, but somehow we're going to work with him. So
even when you talk about the Still Pier, I remember as a kid, working out all the ends, me, my man, Carter Frazier was there, my brother Victor DeVille Jones was there, and we was all there. We was working, we was macking. It was a good
Ocean
time.
One, bro.
Ocean One, yeah.
Boy, do I have some stories about Ocean One. Ooh, Lord.
The arcade, I used to put the quarter down, like it was my turn.
Yes, the arcade, the fudgery. My personal favorite store, Sam Goody. So,
Sam Goody. I know Sam Goody.
You want to know a secret about that song real quick? I think I released that song, I want to say July, August of 2019, I believe. I had my verses done a whole year prior to that. So I sat on that song for a year before it even came out.
Wow.
I sat on it because I wanted to make sure all the verses were, like I said, factual, made sense. So my verses that you hear were already done a year. And then I found the singer. If I released that song in July, I want to say I found the singer in March. And she came down, she recorded her vocals, and I held that song until July. But I had the actual rap lyrics on that beat for a whole year.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. Then he heard the voice.
Yeah.
That goes piggybacking on what you said earlier. Yeah. Then he was like, I got it.
Yeah, because I had different singers try to sing something. So I had probably like 5 versions with different singers. Still the same rap lyrics, just different singers on the hook. And I was like, nah, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Bingo.
Your ear will tell you.
Yeah.
Your ear knows, man. Your ear will tell you when something is right or when it's right or when it's not right. Like it knows. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The eye knows too.
There you go.
The eye knows. They all know.
Yeah. So back to what you asked. So that song was motivated for an anthem, a hometown anthem purpose.
Right.
The other songs are just motivated by just being me, just how I feel at the time.
Okay.
You know, I'm cooler than most sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I am the higher power of rap lyrics, so I made church. You know what I mean? It's just how I feel at that time, and like I said earlier, how the beat makes me feel. It talks to me.
Right.
So yeah, that's how you get that. And then some things are just inspired by stories I hear around friends and just different events we might have been to, and just I take bits and pieces that fit.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say some words to you. Just
all right.
Just listen to it. The first word, Maven.
Maven?
Maven. M-A-V-E-N is an acronym. The
Okay.
second word, Blood Moon, which we got 3 out. Part 3 is out right now.
Yes.
I'm telling you, he's looking. I keep telling you this. Like, this is the second time, third time. He needs a rap song for the anthem. Dave and Blood moment. Yeah.
I like the way you think. Sir. I like the way you think.
We gave you the combo. So just read them real quick. See if something comes to you.
Okay.
That's all. That's all. If that comes, that comes. It's all good.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. There's no pressure. It really is no pressure.
Right.
Yeah. If something comes to you, send any one of us send Redonkulous Entertainment the track. Like, yo, what you think about this? We will respond immediately.
Word.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
Just do you have my only thing? You have a timeline?
No.
Okay, because I'm in the middle of recording a project and I don't want to veer off. But
no.
I got a couple more songs to finish and then I'll get on that. Trust me.
Take your time.
Okay, cool.
Just think about it. Put it in the back of your head until it comes to the front of your head.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I like that one.
What do you think about the current state of hip hop?
I'm 50-50.
Truthful, honesty.
I'm gonna give it to you raw. I'm 50-50 because I know the type of hip hop that I grew up on, but sometimes you get locked in that what you know and you become biased to everything else. But if you remember, it's always going to change, right? So when I listened to rap, my parents didn't like it because it wasn't the rap music they listened to. Right. So it's already changed. Like you know, they call it the mumble rap generation and all that. And we're like, we can't understand what they're saying. And then I thought about it. I was like, well, when I was younger and Busta Rhymes was the thing and ODB, Old Dirty Bastard was the thing, my parents couldn't understand that because they were screaming to them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you just gotta let it evolve and just know that it's forever changing. And at the end of the day, you can't knock somebody's dream. They out there making it happen, whether they're doing it and feeding a family, anything. Like, hey, bro, if it's working for you, I might not listen to it, but it's working for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's something I listen to, but I just miss the old days, man. I don't know.
Shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away.
Yeah,
I just miss the storytelling. And look, another one, trademark. I don't know. Sometimes I just miss the storytelling and just the factual part of it. You know what I mean? The love stories, not even love. Some of them love, but just context. Yeah. I miss the context. You know what I mean? But hip hop is all. I'm glad that hip hop is still alive because remember back in the day, it wasn't supposed to last this long.
Right.
And that was like the highest grossing genre out there. So they're doing something right.
Straight out of Compton or Atlantic City. I'm straight out of Atlantic City.
You don't say. I had no idea.
We talking about hip hop. I'm just coming like, damn, I feel like straight out of Compton now.
So
Nas is like, see, it just songs just keep coming to my head now.
Yeah.
and see what I said earlier. How old are these songs and you still remember them? That means it was something in that song that you relate to, and what they spoke about was real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why you remember it.
I always say, music is supposed to make you feel something. If it doesn't, what's the point?
Who do you say that to?
You. All the time.
I mean,
religiously,
like, I feel like you go in the mirror, but like music's supposed to make you feel something.
Maybe I didn't. You know.
It's a different type of vibe for every situation. Yeah. You know, if you want to party, you got party songs. You want to fight, you throw on some DMX or whatever.
He's more than fight. He's spiritual. That's Rapper Alive. DMX. #DMX.
There you go. The dog. It is supposed to make you feel some type of way about any situation.
Yeah, it is though. Yeah. Because we listen to all type of music. We listen to rock, pop, country,
classical, jazz, blues, you name it.
You name it. Still, we're real cultured actually. But my favorite genre is actually I'm a rock and roll guy. Mm-hmm. But my second, I'm actually a hip hop guy too. Like you said, songs are forever, but songs that always stick with me is definitely hip hop. Because my favorite artist, the best artist of all time, is DMX.
I don't particularly have a favorite genre. My playlist can go from like Tchaikovsky to Nas in the blink of an eye. So, to AC/DC the next. So, yeah, all over the place.
I never got into country though. How'd y'all get into
Really?
like I just can't, I don't know. Maybe if I force myself to sit down and actually listen.
For me, it's when it comes to country, it's the songwriting. Some of the lyrical content is just so deep, just gets in there and tugs at your heartstrings, like just.
Now here's a question. Is there happy country music? Because the country music that I hear is always like I won't say depressing, but like a sad story almost. Like, is there happy country music?
You have to. I got this one. Mm-hmm. See, with country music, you can't like listen to it at home in the crib. You gotta go to like a live event where people feel the music, and then you see you like, oh shit, they feeling this, and then you'll get a feel from it better. You need to go to a live country event to really feel the music. Just listening to it in the crib. Country, it's got to be live. Well, everything to me got to be live. But yeah, I think if you go to a live event, you might have a different vibe.
Wait, how many times you say live there?
Well,
like 8 times.
Well, I can say live. You can say live.
Oh,
I didn't say or maybe I did say
Our viewers know you drunk. Oh boy.
You know the ongoing joke about country music is always somebody's wife is leaving, somebody lost their dog.
I don't even listen to it that deeply. I just like the live version.
That's what I'm saying. Is there a country music that the lyrics are like happy, like, hey, I got a job, hey, I got a dog, hey, I got a wife, instead of always losing everything?
It's more like you done me wrong and I'm leaving your ass.
Yeah, that's all.
Real obsessive.
Right.
Country is a little slower.
There's some country that is like that. It's like, I'm leaving. I escaped out of this bad situation. I'm moving on. Independent woman country music,
Okay. Yeah. I have to get in. I have to get in tune with that.
Yeah.
I have to get in tune with that a little bit more.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, me too. Like, but okay, what was I going with this? You talk about now. I'm thinking about country songs. Mm-hmm. I got nothing.
You had a thought.
But I want to say a country song now. Open the well, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm going ride, you can't ride no more. Song.
I'll tell you what.
Tell me something.
You've never heard a version until you heard a co-founder version of song.
I will tell you this: if I was gonna listen to country music, that song deaded it for me. I don't know. It just killed the whole thing. I was like, you know what? If that's what it is, I'm good over here.
Listen, I bet you'd be like, I want to hear that again, though, for some reason.
And not my kid, I think they drilled it so much on the radio and stuff. You had no choice to be like, I want to. Oh no, let me stop. And then the kids, the kids were singing it. So but that's how music is, man. It's repetitive. So the more you hear it, the more it's gonna stick.
Hold on, there's a new hashtag. Courtney, the Watcher Jackson, just commented, hashtag co-founder murders the hits.
Murders the hits.
There you go.
Hashtag.
There you go. I like it.
Hashtag country music.
Hashtag co-founder murders the hits. I don't like it. That's a thing,
That's the thing. That just happened. That's a thing.
Just happened. Yeah. So
we have things that happen.
Yeah, spontaneously, completely. These interviews are not prepared at all. Like just spontaneously happen.
I always like the raw, off the top interviews than the ones that you pre-write down the questions and everything. It's like you sound like a robot. I don't like to sound like a robot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I had something in my teeth, I would want y'all to tell me right here because I like that's how raw I like that shit. I ain't got nothing, right? All right, good.
You're good.
Wait, I was gonna say good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hashtag nothing in teeth.
Oh man.
It's popular on social media, man. Like,
oh man.
What would you say is something that you want, some way that you want your like, how would you want your legacy to be in terms of the people, again, that are coming up, that are hearing your music and such? What do you want your legacy to essentially be?
Just he made good music, and he made good music, and he was always himself, no matter what the situation was. And I want them to say, that boy Shawn Rock, yo, that was a good guy right there. He was a good one.
Hashtag that boy good.
That boy good.
You gotta say that.
Hashtag that boy good.
That boy good. You know what I mean? Fame, no fame, money, no money. Just he made good music. That's it. He made good music. I can live with that.
Word,
yeah, word. That's definitely livable.
Yeah, because that'll speak for it long after you're gone. Like that, your music will still live on.
And he's going to be on the Redonkulous documentary, speaking on some real shit that he didn't realize that he got to dig deep for.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm really going to test that that artistic brain of yours.
Let's do it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
The one thing that's the same, no matter what, it's the same. An artist is an artist is an artist. Mm-hmm. Whether you make a universe, whether you make a rap song, an artist is an artist is an artist. So I feel like another reason why I respect you, co-founder respect, hashtag. Mm-hmm. Another reason why I respect you, because I feel like you're willing to test this. You know what I mean?
Right.
We know you're a rapper. We know you can rap good. We know how you rap, and you do what you do good. So now I think you can even test your brain, like, well, give me a subject that I never thought about, and I think you could kill it too. Yeah. I really do. So that's hard. That's a difficult task. That's what happens with us just now.
Yeah.
Like we have a thought, and then it's a reality. And I think that you have that drive. Is that the word? Drive? Yeah, that drive, that hustle. Yeah. That's you don't want to think about it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's what's lacking. That motivation from your peers to push you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's lacking now, because like I say, if you don't, and this takes me back to saying have the right people around you, because if you're not motivating me, then what are you doing?
Right. Word.
If you're not motivating me, you're just living off me.
Word.
Or hoping to ride my wave or your wave or anybody's wave. Like you have to like bring something, and motivation is a big ticket item.
Motivation.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
No. Motivation.
Motivation.
Hashtag motivation.
Dedication.
We're just throwing words out here and shit now, ain't we? Hashtag this, that, and the other.
So coming into this interview, me and Ty was talking. He was like, "Oh man, we don't know what to say." We met him for a bit. You came on our boat route, so you see me not that I drink, but you see me blasted.
No, the co-founder is the most sober person I've ever met in my entire life.
Hey, that was turned up. I can't wait till y'all do that again.
Oh, right. You know what? So are you coming? Redonkulously, boat ride part 2?
Mm-hmm.
What? I had a ball, bro.
Nice.
I had a ball.
August 8th. So we give you some advance time. August 8th.
Yeah.
I'll be there. Missing that. I'm not missing that, bro.
Cool.
So
okay.
Oh yeah. So it was like, Dad, what are we gonna talk about?
Yeah.
Ty's like, we're gonna talk about music all day, all night.
No, I did not go like that.
I'm like, wait a minute, we got other things to do too. And this has been a good one, man.
It has.
Yeah, this has been good. This has been.
I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate you being here, Ashley.
I love the fact that y'all are taking this pandemic and creating another platform for your brand by doing these interviews through your brand. And that's what we said earlier. If you can't come up with another hustle, whether it generates money or not, but just from the love of doing it.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
And right now, y'all doing it. So I have to commend y'all on that.
Thank you.
Salute.
Thank you. we always gonna come up. Also, like we always tell people, everybody's watching, we're always gonna entertain you. Every month is gonna be something. We're not gonna stop. We can't stop. We
Can't stop, won't stop.
It's always gonna be something. We're always gonna entertain you somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's dope. That's dope. I love it.
Would it be too forward of me, too much to ask for you to drop a freestyle?
Oh shit! I just like you said that was rude.
No, I said that was rude on the boat, and if he says no, that's okay.
Live freestyle. What you gonna do?
Oh.
I can be spontaneous too, sometimes. So there.
Oh, we about to get it. Here we go. Everybody, listen up. Hashtag this freestyle name. You're gonna name it at the end of the freestyle.
Let me see what I got.
Put you on the spot though.
Yeah, definitely on my spot. All right, let's see what I got real quick. All right. My whole team strong, thicker than beeswax. Been nice since birth. Drop a verse in the Similac. They want to talk shit, crucify my delivery. I'm rap's new god. I came back as a better me. Open up the gates. The boy so heavenly. Dim your lights, nigga. You don't shine like me. I told a blind man I'm nice. She said, nigga, I see. You better double up your bets and put your money on me. I come through stunting, pockets on Fetty Wap, money bag jeans, stacking that heavy guap, high roller flow. You more like a penny slot. I laugh to the bank, now they calling me Petty Wap. I'm buttered with the trigger, homie. Let that jiffy pop smooth when I deliver. Keeping the barrel hot, hand on the Glock, hold steady, let it pop. I laid a block down, looking like the confetti drop. I told y'all, showed y'all, I'm so raw. Ah, that's it.
Oh, man. Hashtag Shawn Rock Freestyle.
Hashtag Shawn Rock Freestyle.
Hashtag Shawn Rock Freestyle.
Yo. Okay. So I've always been curious about this. Like, how does that happen? Like, how does freestyle, like off the top of your head, just in the spur of the moment, how does that happen?
Well, let me tell you, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't.
I just said that he steps up to the chair. This man steps up. He does not step down. Yes, that's rated R.
For Redonkulous.
Sometimes it doesn't. Just years of practice and just being dedicated to better yourself before being put on the spot situations.
Gotcha.
Because like if as an artist, let's just say you go to a meeting at the record label, right? They love every song you played, but they ask you, let me hear something live, a cappella, and you can't do it. That might have been a determined factor not to do it, not to do the deal with you. You never know. So you have to be ready all areas.
Wow.
It's almost like you got to know how to speak in these interviews, you know, articulate yourself well, talk. You have to talk with the right, depending on the situation. You got to know how to speak, right? Because some situations, I can sound like I'm from the Ave, and then I can sound like I'm in the boardroom. So you have to know, you have to cover all bases. So sometimes that doesn't happen, and it is hard to pull stuff out the air and then make it make sense without messing up or stuttering. But you're always going to mess up. So you just have to know, just, all right, I learned when I was younger, especially performing live, if you mess up, you keep going, because 9 out of 10 times, if you're really focused, the crowd will never know you messed up.
Yeah.
Now they might know the song, they might know it word for word, but if you stop, they'll just think you paused to let them say the word, right? And you keep going. Right. But if you stop and that's a dead giveaway. Gotcha. So even if you fumble, you just keep going. You just keep
Never
going.
Let them see you sweat.
When I rap out loud, that's gonna be my mess up. I'm like, hashtag
and that's gonna be a whole song right there.
Redonkulous entertainment.
#1 bestseller. And what?
Oh man, I love it. I love it. Y'all too much.
We see the knowledge you dropping is great. It's cool because I never thought about that. Like if I did a show, if I mess up, oh fuck it. You know what I mean? Yeah, guys, I messed up. Hashtag mistake.
I think the biggest reason people get messed up is because they so focused on the audience looking at them.
Yeah.
You have to, once you get past that phase, There's nothing like now when I perform, I've done it so much. Like I don't even see, like I see the audience, but I don't see the audience. So sometimes I perform like I'm performing for myself.
Right.
And I just had this talk the other day with my son because he had his first performance, and I didn't go because it was somewhere. It was like a little kids party, and his mom had took him. I was somewhere else recording, and I asked him. I was like, "Are you nervous?" He said, "Nah, Dad, I'm ready." I was like, "You better than me," because my first performance, I was shitting bricks. Am I allowed to curse?
It's okay. Sorry.
Oh wait, is he allowed to curse?
It's okay.
Oh shit! Fuck that. Hashtag fuck that.
Yeah, and a lot of people like, I know, real quick, a couple of my first performances, right? I will look out. They teach you. They tell you to look out over the audience,
to the back of the room and stuff. Yeah.
Just across the top of the heads. And this happened to me before, so I'm doing that and I'm killing it. And then I fuck up by looking at somebody in the face in front of the stage. And when you make eye contact, you're like, oh. You know what I mean? But now, over the years, I can do that now. Now I can shake a hand in the middle of a verse. I can run over here. I can do that now. But in the beginning, oh man, butterflies forever.
Have you ever performed in front of one of your idols at all before? Like
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
So now we know the goal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's definitely the goal. Not even perform, just for one of them to just know who I am.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like DMX.
I had a time.
Nas and Jay-Z.
I had a time, and Courtney, actually, who's watching.
Washer Jackson.
Courtney Washer Jackson, she can speak to this. We went to Harlem to the Sugar Bar. This is years ago. And there was an open mic at the Sugar Bar. Now, I knew that this club was owned by the legendary Ashford and Simpson. What I did not know was that they were going to be there at the time. And I would be performing for the legendary Ashford and Simpson.
Now, you were doing music for them?
Yeah.
There?
I was performing my own stuff that I wrote, yeah. And Valerie Simpson, after the show, she came up to me and said, I really enjoyed your music. This is Valerie Simpson. This is the same woman who wrote Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Right.
And she said how much, yeah. And she said she really enjoyed my music. Like, what? I have never been so nervous performing in my entire life as I was at that moment. Like, my hands were shaking. So
it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
Yes, whole lot.
Because they're legends, and you know that they're watching you, and they're going to critique every little thing you do.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. That's major. Congrats to that.
Thanks.
Yeah, congrats. Thanks. See, I heard that story like a million times, but it's cool because somebody else heard it.
Yeah.
Whatever that awesome. Is. Yo, that's dope. Hashtag dope.
I think if I ever had a chance, I'm just using performance. If I had to perform and Nas told me that, my head should be. I don't even think I'll be the same anymore.
Gotcha.
That's just like,
gotcha.
What, like this guy who had like one of the greatest first albums, Illmatic, in my eyes. We're gonna get back to DMX. I know I see it in your face.
It's dark now. But yeah, Illmatic. Illmatic. Mm-hmm.
Was shift when that came out. That if you listen to that, he was 20.
Yeah. Yep.
And to talk about and put the words together that he put together and changed the game. So if somebody like that told me, "Yo, Rock, I like what you're doing," holy shit. I'd probably be speechless.
The best album of all time is Ready to Die by Detroit's D.R.J. Just had to throw that out there. Ready to Die.
The best album?
Yeah.
That's not Ready. That's not DMX, is it?
No, it's Biggie.
Oh, okay.
That's my favorite. Dark as Hell is the second best album of all time. Okay. But Ready to Die is the first.
Okay.
Don't listen to that.
Okay. That is good. That's another one. Like, how do you
right? Yeah.
What do you say when somebody who makes albums of that caliber?
Right. Yeah.
just, like I said, if they never saw, just to be like, yo, it's Shawn Rock. I like that church song. Like,
Right,
oh,
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Right.
Well, one day, just got to keep focused and keep grinding.
Yeah,
That's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah.
Everybody has their chance. You just got to seize it when it comes. That's all.
So we are planning some sort of Redonkulous music thing. Go time.
Go time.
Hashtag Redonkulous music.
Yes, so we're just kind of dropping it out there. Hashtag Redonkulous music is something that we are planning like closer to the end of the year. So I will be giving you more information on that, how we plan to utilize that and everything. But again, just dropping the hashtag out there for Facebook followers and people who are viewing. Hashtag Redonkulous music.
That's a real thing.
It is.
Nice.
Okay. Nice. So
I got a question.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
Because I know what it's like for an artist to make it to the big time, right? For a music artist. Now you guys are in the comic books. Would your goal one day to be like, say, I won't say bought out, but like picked up or backed or sponsored by like a Marvel or DC? Like what's the I made it point for you in the comic book world, so to speak, for lack of better terms?
When Redonkulous Entertainment is an INC and we do it by ourselves for ourselves.
Nice.
Nobody can pick out Redonkulous. Redonkulous is Redonkulous. So we'll do it for ourselves, by ourselves until we make it. We're an LLC, then we'll become an INC. And then we'll buy stocks in our own stuff.
Our goal is to
what happens when a Marvel comes and says, hey, we've been watching your work, we see everything. Let's just say they don't want to buy it. Let's just say they don't want to buy it because you want to own it, right? But let's just say they give you some kind of situation where they can take it to a Marvel DC type situation for y'all. Is that something that you would want to do? Like, let's just say they turn it into like how they doing all the movies and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's also like if you ever watch Shark Tank. Okay,
right.
Like, people who want to invest in a particular product or anything like that.
That's the word I was looking for, yeah.
Yeah, but they also kind of have say and input in that product and how it's marketed and how it's done. Like, at some point, how much of that is your product and how much is the person who's investing the money? Like their say-so. At some point,
that if you keep 51, let's just say because like one of them always tries to get 50%. And I think it's the Mr. Wonderful, the mean one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think if you keep, let's just say he got 49 and you kept 51, so you still, that's not
100.
even 100.
Yeah.
That's the answer you're looking for. 100%.
Yeah.
Nice.
For us, by us. We'll figure it the fuck out. 100%.
And that way we have total creative control over everything we do, everything we put out.
Only Redonkulous Entertainment can be Redonkulous Entertainment, but we work with people and stuff.
We can collaborate with people.
Yeah. Like you're gonna be in a documentary.
So here's the thing, because I had these arguments with other rappers before, and the ongoing thing is, and I'm sure y'all heard this, everybody has a price. So what if they gave you the check that you could never imagine for, let's just say, 10% of the company?
We'll make that on our own.
100%.
We'll make that.
The answer is not changing. 100%.
Without question.
Like it.
We'll take a dime and make that dime $1.
Word.
We'll make that $1 to $5.
Because at the end of the day, it's all yours. You don't pay nobody, but it's all in-house. I like it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. 100%. 100% means 100%.
Yeah. We have creative control over everything that, and we can make sure that it is all Redonkulous, of course.
And you gotta understand, even though Redonkulous Entertainment is a business, this is a childhood dream.
Right.
This is forget the business. That don't even matter. This is a childhood dream. Of friends come together like, yo, we're gonna live the dream. This isn't just a business. This is literally living the dream.
It's life. It's your life.
Yeah, right. So you can't come and throw money and tell me how to run my life. I've been running my life for how old I am. You know what I mean?
Can't nobody be more Redonkulous than Redonkulous. So,
Yeah, 100% means 100%.
I don't know if I asked you this before, but the meaning of the name and how'd you come up with the name? Because that's a name that I would never even like. What's the story behind the name, if there's one?
It's a story behind everything. Oh wow. Courtney was there. Courtney the Watcher Jackson was there.
Yes, she
Ryan
was.
Executive Producer Ross was there. Nigel the Wildcard Frazier was there.
Mhm.
LeVar Cool Breeze Queen was there. My brother, he was there. We was sitting around Venice Park coming up with a name. That's the story.
And that
Like
name just popped out of somebody's mind. Like
Nigel like this, we
Wow.
call Redonkulous. So and he was like, we're Redonkulous. We're Redonkulous Comics. We started off as Redonkulous Comics. And we was thinking about it more, and we realized we want to get into all forms of entertainment. Then we was like, yo, we're Redonkulous Entertainment, and that's it.
now,
The name came before the logo. After the name came the logo.
is there a meaning of the name? Like, is it just like we have fun? That's
No,
like what's
It can mean a lot of different things.
that's a misconception. I'm sorry. Like the Redonkulous Reminiscence, for example.
Mhm.
That was spiritual. That was some spiritual shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more than just fun. We're Redonkulous does mean fun. It means everything. Sad, emotional, angry, happy.
It means not being afraid to be who you are at that moment, regardless of what other people say, regardless of what other people think. You know, it
Right.
can mean fun, it can mean sad, it can mean happy, but it means being real. It means being true to who you are at all times.
Stick to a goal. Stick to a goal. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just jump out of the airplane.
You know why I thought it was like just like a funny thing?
Mhm.
Because when I seen the logo, of the donkey, when you think of donkey,
Yeah.
donkey's always doing something crazy and having fun and don't care. He's a donkey. That donkey don't care to be a donkey. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm glad you clarified that up, because I was like, man, how they come up
But
with it?
But
You
that's
know what I
also cool too, because it is like that. It's like have fun. Just do you.
Just
Yeah.
be you.
This is really a hashtag.
Hashtag get redonkulous.
It's just, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Just get Redonkulous.
Be
That's
who
nice.
you are unapologetically.
Yeah.
That's dope.
As long as you're true to yourself, that's all that really matters.
Word.
And we can even get deeper with that in the sense of our friendship. Stay loyal. Loyalty is a big deal.
Yeah.
Loyalty is gold. It's worth better than money. That's why
Mhm.
people can't offer you money out your own business if you have loyalty.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Loyalty is everything.
What's
And
more
that's
off that word? Because I just heard this in the conversation the other day, and I know the answer. And the person, matter of fact, it was your favorite rapper. I heard say this on Drink Champs. No, he's on Drink Champs. I think Nori asked him, "What's more important, respect or loyalty?"
Mhm.
And DMX answered, "I would have to say respect, because if you have respect, you have loyalty."
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess
That's
so.
dope.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right?
If you do
That's
have
dope.
That
yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Right.
Yeah, because if they don't respect you in the business sense or friendship sense, they're not gonna be loyal to
They
you.
ain't gonna be loyal to you. Right.
Right.
That's
true.
your boy.
Yep.
Makes perfect sense.
DMX, he got one right there.
Hashtag DMX.
Yeah.
Hashtag loyalty. Money, power, respect.
There you go. You never
That's
know
dope.
what's gonna come out of these interviews with us.
I love this, man. Let me tell you, I'm sitting here and smoking my cigar. I'm having a ball with y'all, man.
Mhm.
That's good. That's good. That was damn, look, we went overtime.
Hey, that's okay. It's all right. We're having fun. So
Yeah, so whenever we do interviews, because we're gonna do this again.
yeah.
So what we're gonna do for the documentary, but we're gonna do this even more again. It don't matter, man. Just come at yourself. You know
Yeah,
what I
of
mean?
course. Of
Yeah,
course.
we're not here to fucking quiz you. We're not the FBI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just
Nah,
here to
you
have
good.
fun.
I'm enjoying myself, man. I'm up here chilling. I'm having a ball with y'all. I appreciate it.
So let me ask you this. What's
Go ahead.
next for Shawn Rock?
I got new music coming.
Mhm.
Once the music starts rolling out, you know, the videos and everything's come behind it. Hopefully more performances, and actually just setting my son up to get where he needs to be, because he's gonna, you know what? I should have answered that earlier when you asked me my legacy is to have my kids not only proud of me, but to pick up and continue further than I went.
Nice.
So that's my legacy, that to have my kids progress. If in the music, they want to stick with music, to take it all away. Because when I'm gone and my time is up, they're gonna say, yeah, Shawn Rock did it, but what he did for his kids to get to the level beyond he could reach, that's my legacy. That's my legacy.
I know. I remember the reminiscence, and you brought your kids up on stage with you and stuff, and I loved it. I loved it because, and even in the posts I've seen from you on social media, just you're showing your kids in real time what it is to have work ethic and to have drive and to be successful. You know, kids learn from what they see a lot of times. So, you know, you're showing that to them in real time, which is pretty awesome.
And that was the first. That was the first time being on stage, but I think that was that wasn't the first time they saw me perform live, but that was the first time on stage with me live. So and they were all excited. So when now I'm gonna fast forward a little bit real quick. Time to shoot the church video. I put all of them in the video.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that.
So they had a ball, and they was like, "Oh my goodness, this is great! I love this." So I'm big on family, man. I'm big on family.
Yeah.
I try to include them as much as I can. Certain places I go, you know, they can't go, stuff like that. But if I have the power to bring them, I try to include them, just to see, like, hey, you can do whatever you set your mind to. You know what I mean? And again, not revealing my age, but sometimes in hip hop, you get hip hop is funny. Hip hop is one of the only genres that count you out at a certain age. Right? And I get a lot of props from peers that know me and know how old I am and know how long I've been rapping. And they always say, not trying to pat myself on the back, but they always say, you motivate us to keep chasing our dreams no matter what age you are or what the situation is. I said, well, this is what I love to do. Like I said, even if I never reach a Jay-Z DMX level, I'm happy with that, because at the end of the day, I can leave this earth saying, hey, guess what? I did what I love, though. I did what I love. So I don't know where I was going with that. I just took off. I don't even know.
That's okay.
I understand. So where can we find your music at?
On every social media platform there is. My daughter just told me the other day my song is actually on TikTok. Didn't even know. Didn't even know.
Okay, good.
So it's iTunes, Tidal, Google Play, Amazon, Apple Music, all the platforms. You just type in Shawn Rock and all the songs start dropping down in the Dropbox. YouTube, the videos on YouTube, everywhere.
Shawn, this has been great, man. This one has rock.
Also, social media links too. Give your social media.
I'm real busy on. I always plug Instagram because that's the one I'm more busy on. So you can follow me. At Mr_Shawn Rock. So that's Mr_SHAWNROCK. Facebook. Yeah.
Hashtag rock. Hashtag Shawn Rock.
Facebook, you can type in Shawn Rock. YouTube, type in Shawn Rock also. So I'm easy to find just by the name.
Right.
But I do
Shawn Rock freestyle.
Yeah. But
yeah,
I'm everywhere.
We're going to send you the video of that freestyle.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to send you the video on that. But all we ask is for the tag when we send it to you.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Send me when you send it to me. Send me the tags you want me to use too, because I got a habit of I'll be going somewhere else and I'll be like, oh shit, I forgot one.
Gotcha.
So whatever tags you want me to include, send that underneath it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'll fuck up the spelling or some shit. But yeah, this is fun, man.
This is fun.
It has, yeah.
Okay, so shout out to Redonkulous Entertainment, Courtney, the Washington Jackson. I see you commenting.
Yes.
Nigel the Wildcard Frazier. Oh, by the way, Courtney mentioned it too. He's Nigel the Wildcard was the one that drew and came up with the name Redonkulous Entertainment.
Nice.
Yeah, he drew the R, the dunk, and the A, and then we all kind of came up with that. And he came up with the actual name Redonkulous.
That's dope.
Give him a shout out there.
Yeah.
LeVar Cool, Breeze Queen. I stuttered that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Go ahead, take it from there.
Okay. Let's see. We have Ephraim, the lead artist, Tarana, Michaela, the apprentice foreman, James, the hardest working man, Brown.
Just won the Super Bowl. Congratulations.
Yes. Ryan, the executive producer, Ross.
Oh, wait, this way.
Thank you. Did I forget anybody?
No, that's all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are?
Oh, well, I'm Kevin, the co-founder, Martin.
And I'm Tanya, the First Lady Field.
And
Shawn Rock.
Yes.
Shawn Rock. This has been Redonkulous interviews.
Episode number 5.
Check us. You know what? We're doing something on Thursday.
Yes, we are. Yes. We are being interviewed by Art Club, Hamilton Art Club.
Nice.
They're going to be interviewing us for their Black History Month program. So that's going to be this
Hashtag
coming Thursday.
Black History.
Yes. That's going to be this coming Thursday at 7 p.m. So you'll definitely want to check us out. That'll be a live stream to our Facebook page as well.
Hey, man, congratulate y'all being a Black-owned business in Black History Month. How about that?
How about that?
Woo!
How about that? Shawn Rock, I'm glad you said that because you're really literally part of Redonkulous Black History.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
I'm not like next year in February when this hashtag come back up, click it. You're gonna be like, oh shit, they weren't lying.
Right.
You're really so
Right.
congratulations, you're part of Redonkulous Black History.
Yes.
And
I appreciate it.
And I'm telling you now, you just don't know it yet. You're part of the Redonkulous revolution too.
Nice. Nice.
Shawn Rock, Redonkulous Entertainment. Watch out for that. That's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be big all the time.
I like this. I like to see y'all shaking and moving, man. I love it. I commend y'all. I commend y'all for that, man.
All right, so that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another great episode of Redonkulously interviews.
Do you have Maven Blood Moon 3? I don't think you have Maven Blood Moon 3. No, it's comic book out, do you?
I will have to go home and check my kids' room
because they ask your sons. Just let me know.
All right.
If not, I get that to you.
All right, cool.
For your son, someone to read it.
Well, I gotta do my homework too because I have to come up with some theme songs. So
yeah,
I'm on it. I'm gonna do my research. Definitely.
Nice.
All right, let's take us home.
Okay. So you guys be sure to check us out on Thursday. Again, Thursday's interview is at 7 p.m. And so I think that's all we have for our viewers for tonight.
All right. Well, that's it.
That's it.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. I'm about to kill it. Hold on. Get redonkulous. Get redonkulous. Get redonkulous. Get redonkulous. Get redonkulous. Get redonkulous.
Mic drop.
Shawn Rock freestyle hashtag.
Words to your mother. That's not really old saying words to your mother?
Nah, man, you the bomb.com.
Oh,
okay. All right, we're out. We dunk this out.
All right, later, Shawn.
Later, Shawn.
Later. See y'all later.
All right, bye.
Peace.